Now, today in the battle arena, in honor of Invincible coming out on Amazon Prime, looking like a great show, by the way, so definitely go give it a watch. But we've got Invincible's dad, Omni-Man, going up against none other than the Man of Steel, Superman. So who's coming out on top here? Let's find out. Now, we all know who Superman is. He's Superman. But you might not know who Omni-Man is. So Omni-Man is a Viltrumite, an alien from a far-off world who's superhumanly strong, superhumanly tough, and superhumanly fast. He came to Earth and appeared to be Earth's greatest protector. But let's just say that didn't really pan out. And that's all I'm going to say, because I'm trying to avoid spoilers for the show. Basically, all you gotta know for this video is that Viltrumites are like Kryptonians, and Omni-Man is like the Superman of his world. Okay, so now let's get into it. And first things first, let's talk about strength. Let's let these guys show off their muscles. And Superman is obviously one of the strongest heroes in all of DC. He's pulled the Earth before, alongside Green Lantern, pulled the Earth with Wonder Woman and Martian Manhunter, pulled the Moon with Wonder Woman and Green Lantern. Then, more recently, he's bench pressed the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight. Only barely broke a sweat. I mean, just think about that. That's the kind of strength level that we're talking about here. He's knocked out Mongol with just a few punches. He's knocked out Wonder Woman, one punch. He's punched hell so hard that I was felt from the core of the planet all the way to outer space. And that's just naming a few. I mean, Superman has also taken down guys like Darkseid, Doomsday, Brainiac, plenty more. He's said himself before, he's able to throw a punch hard enough to split apart the moon or shatter planets. And he's kind of sort of backed it up, as he's actually punched people through the moon before, or even split moons in half. And all that is, again, just scratching the surface of what he's capable of. Basically, Superman is crazy strong. On the other hand, with Omni-Man, well, he's casually proven that he's one of the strongest guys over in the Invincible universe. He's thrown his son through skyscrapers and mountains, destroyed buildings and towns in his fights. Probably most impressively, actually, definitely most impressively, he's destroyed a planet before. Granted, he destroyed that planet alongside 2 other guys just as strong as him. Planet was unstable to begin with, but still, destroying 1/3 of a planet all by yourself is obviously nothing to scoff at. And then, unlike Superman, well, Omni-Man isn't necessarily a good guy. He doesn't hold back one bit. Not one bit. He's killed all of the Guardians of the Globe, Earth's premier superhero team. Beat the absolute crap out of other Viltrumites. Even killed them. One time, he was even able to burn an entire civilization down to the ground. Omni-Man is nothing to scoff at when it comes to strength. But I'm still going to give the edge to Superman here. But then what about durability? Well, Omni-Man has taken punches from his son, Invincible, acting like nothing had happened. And on top of that, he's taken punches and beating some guys like Conqueror, Alan the Alien, Thrag, and Supreme. And just in case you don't know who those guys are, let's provide a little bit of context. So Conqueror is the second strongest Viltrumite. This is what he was able to do to Invincible. Alan can straight up kill other Viltrumites with just one punch. Thrag is the strongest Viltrumite out there. He's able to fight against Invincible and Omni-Man at the same time. And Supreme? Well, he's just about as close to Superman as you can get. pushing the entire country of India, resisting the pull of black holes or destroying planets. But then what about Superman? Well, he's been kicked across the entire state of Utah, landed in Colorado, been thrown all the way to the moon, actually been hit through the moon on several occasions. He survived an Empirix probe detonation, and he's taken planetary destruction multiple times. While weakened in a pocket universe without a yellow sun powering him, Superman was slammed into a planet with enough force that the shockwave went out and dwarfed the planet in comparison. He's had his mind swapped with Bizarro, and so Clark ended up punching his own body through the Earth, yet came out the other side just fine. And he's also been hit with the Claw of Horus, which is a magical item that's essentially like getting hit with the planet itself. He survived the collision between Apocalypse and Genesis, survived attacks from the Void Hound, and survived the Red Sun Eater's detonation. So yeah, Superman is stronger, well, he's also tougher. Then finally, we gotta talk about speed. And with Superman, well, Clark is flown from the edge of the universe back to the Earth in just 60 days. And he's been able to, at least momentarily, keep up with guys like Barry Allen, Wally West before. Even caught the Flash, Professor Zoom before. Plus, when Superman has wanted to, he's blitzed Wonder Woman, blitzed Ultraman, blitzed General Zod, Ursa, Bizarro, and landed over 4,000 punches on Doomsday in an instant. He's pretty freaking fast. On the other hand, with Omni-Man, well, he is way faster than Invincible. That can fly from the Earth to the moon in just a few minutes. But he just doesn't have the same kind of speed feats as Clark does. Really, the best thing that Omni-Man has going for him is his ferocity. Just the fact that the guy is a savage, straight up savage, and isn't afraid to go all out in a fight. He's gonna be trying to kill Superman here if he wants to. We've definitely seen him do that kind of stuff before. No problem. But I mean, let's be real here. Is that really any different than anybody else that Superman goes up against on a regular basis? Yeah, Invincible is definitely more graphic, a whole lot bloodier than anything going on in DC Comics. But are we really saying that someone like General Zod or definitely Darkseid isn't just as brutal a fighter? Isn't trying to kill Superman too? Yeah, that's what I thought. So as far as advantages in a fight go, I'm not really putting a whole lot of stock behind just being willing to kill in this fight. But on the other hand, well, Clark is a powerhouse. We all know that. But he's a smart powerhouse. The kind of guy who is willing to abuse his speed, his versatility, and his surroundings to help him gain advantages during fights. And he's actually proven to be quite resourceful and tactical both in and outside of fights. He's got his heat vision, which is powerful enough to vaporize Doomsday clones and burn the real Doomsday. It's defeated OMAC, one-shot Despero, even burned through Empirix probes. So it'll definitely injure Omni-Man too. Clark also has his freeze breath. He's briefly frozen Wonder Woman, knocked Darkseid back with freeze pellets, frozen Bizarro. And then Superman also isn't necessarily a bad fighter either. In fact, he's pretty skilled, more skilled than you might think. He's shown some great agility and skill while he was depowered. He's trained in Kryptonian martial art forms. He knows some pressure points. He's even used them on Batman. He's been trained by Wonder Woman. Also just a pretty skilled boxer. Again, all of this is another advantage in Superman's corner. So, all of that being said, who do I think is coming out on top here? Well, I think it's gotta be Superman. Omni-Man is super strong, super tough, and will definitely be able to give Cal a good fight. But Superman is just better at each thing here in the fight. He's coming out on top. If you're gonna swing for the king, you better not miss. And I think Omni-Man just missed. Superman is still staying at the top. Superman wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sound off in the comments down below. Are y'all gonna watch Invincible on Amazon Prime? If you've already seen it, what did you think? Also, be sure that like button, subscribe button, turn notifications, join the DanCo army, and I will see y'all next time.